Hi guys, it's Jayla. Welcome back to the Just Jayla podcast. So guys, in today's video, it's just me once again. No special guest or anything like that. It's just me talking to you guys. So in today's video, I'm not gonna be answering questions this time. I feel like that gets kind of boring. So let me know what other things you might guys want me to talk about and stuff on here. Um, yeah, because questions can get boring once in a while. So let me know if you guys want some more stuff, like different things. So, basically, in today's video, I am just going to be talking about me, myself, growing up shy and how it was like personally. Um, and yeah, so guys, um, growing up, through my elementary school years, basically, I was very shy in pre-care. I think in kindergarten, I can't remember. I think so too. Yeah, I was very shy. I didn't want anyone to hold me, touch me whenever I was a baby, a toddler, all of that. Didn't want anybody to do any of that to me. I was very reserved and I just didn't want anybody to touch me. So, in second grade, I was diagnosed with selective mutism, which is also a social anxiety disorder, and I still have social anxiety to this day. It's horrible, and I don't like it, but it's how I am and how I've always been. Yeah, I was diagnosed with selective mutism. That probably explains why I'm so quiet all the time. Like, if my friends are talking to each other, specifically like two people, I'm not gonna say who, but like I feel very left out whenever it's us three talking because I don't know. I feel like I'm not louder than them or anything like that. And being shy doesn't define who you are, guys. Because a lot of people in the world are shy, and you have to learn how to just cope with it. Like I've gotten emotional so many times over it personally because it's just so hard for me to see everybody just talk out loud and stuff without being scared and stuff. And that's just how I am. I can't talk. Like if we have a sub in my class, like and they call a roll, I'm so quiet. They have to be like say my name again, like Jayla, you hear like stuff like that makes me very emotional because I wish I was loud and I could talk and stuff like that. It's really hard for me, literally it's so hard and so antisocial that during lunch my best friend will go over to some of her other friends and then we'll be talking. She always asks me if I want to go, and I say no because I'm so antisocial and everything, and it's very hard for me. I'm not as quiet as I used to be. I was so quiet to the point where it's really embarrassing for me, but to the point where like I literally just can't like function. Like yeah, I'm just so quiet to this point where I literally like whenever I was in like school at lunch, I would always just pretend like I was talking to somebody, like move my mouth and stuff, and pretending that I was talking to somebody. Very embarrassing. And by the way, guys, sorry for my little pause. I was trying to think about what to say, but yeah, and other elementary school, I would always have special treatment from teachers because I was so quiet. Like I would not use the bathroom at all. Remember being so young, I literally would not use the bathroom at all. That's how scary it is. And to this day, like my fear is using the bathroom in class because like teachers have to lock the doors, or at my school at least you have to lock your door, so you have to knock on the door. My fear is walking back in after knocking, everybody's staring at me. Like I cannot with social anxiety. And whenever I talk out loud, it's so weird for me because some people think like I feel like most people don't want to be my friends because I'm so quiet. I feel like most people want to be friends with like people who talk more and everything. And it's just hard because like I literally I don't want to have a lot of friends, but I want to have more than like four people to talk to. I talk to four people probably in a day. My best friend and three of my other friends, and I just feel like I don't know. My best friend has more friends than me and more groups and stuff, but she's so hyped up all the time and just always so happy, and I love that about her. It's one of my favorite things I love about her. I'm not saying a name, but um, yeah, and I wish I could be like that. But it's how it always is, and being shy is hard because you feel excluded all the time, and you just wish to be included. Like if my teacher says like get with a partner if we're doing something, like I'm literally left out. That's how it is in my first period class. I have friends in there, like one friend that I actually talk to, but then she has all these other friends, so I'm like pushed to the side when we do stuff like games and stuff in there. Um, I just feel excluded a lot, and it's hard for me because people always be so shocked whenever I talk. I'm like, I have a voice, you guys. I'm just a very quiet person. I've always been like that my whole life, and it's how I've always been. Sometimes I wish I wasn't like that, so I could, so people could talk to me more and stuff. So people would be like, okay, she's not shy, but that's just how it is. And I've always been the quiet person, and yeah, it's very weird whenever teachers talk to me. Like my first period teacher, I was like walking in her classroom, not saying a name again. I don't want to give away any privacy or anything on here. But I walked in and she was like, I think you're a very, talkative person, except you're just, but like you're just very reserved. I was like, yeah, I am. And she was like, who are you talking to? She was like, who were you talking to in the hall the other day? I was like, my best friend, not saying a name. Um, and I was like, yeah, I said the name back to her, my best friend's name back to her. She was like, I love that y'all are friends. That's so cute. And I was like, thank you. And I was like, I'm very shy whenever I'm by myself. Whenever I'm with my friends, I'm very talkative. And yeah, the friends, I've had more than four friends in my years, guys. Like in all my years of school, I've had more than four friends I've talked to and stuff. And people that I never thought I would be friends with, I would say are my friends. I don't know if they consider me their friend because I'm so quiet and like awkward. I don't know. It's just very weird for me. And I get very emotional about stuff like that. Like the other day, I was getting emotional because my best friend, she didn't feel good yesterday. Like her head was hurting and stuff. And I don't want to talk about it, but I guess I will now. Yeah, her head was hurting and stuff at lunch. She was like, I might check out. Yeah, and then after that, she went in the cafeteria to go say her friends and all that. And I started getting so emotional because I feel like, she can just check out and do this even though she doesn't feel well. I felt that she could push through the headache for like we were in after lunch, so we only had three classes left. Um, and I felt like she could push through it, but yeah, she did get checked out though. Sixth period, they call her name on the like megaphone, yeah, on the speaker, basically on the school. Um, well, I started getting emotional because I feel like I come to school every day, literally I do, and I put in so much dedication just because I don't like missing schoolwork and then you have to make it all up or a test or anything. I hate that because then you have to make it up and you're like the odd one out, and that scares me. It's why I rush. Sometimes whenever I have tests, I always feel like I have to get done not first because it's embarrassing for me because people probably think I rush through it, but like not last because that's like everybody's waiting on you to finish. Your teacher's like, be quiet, this person's still testing. Like that stuff is just so embarrassing to me. Stuff like that, guys. Seventh period, I literally dread walking in every day because it's so bright in there. I just get so scared people are looking at me, and I shake so much in there whenever I do stuff. Like I dig my backpack, I get back up, like I'm pull out like a notebook or something. I shake, like I don't know what it is. What it is. Like it's literally just that one class I should do that in. Makes me really nervous. And yeah, but in most of my classes, I have friends. First period, I have one girl in there I talked to. Well, she, asked me for food and stuff, but uh, yeah. Second period, I have another friend in there. Not saying names once again. Third period, no. Third period, I have gym, and I don't talk to nobody in there. No, no. I think gym's just like a free period type thing. I just don't. It's just relaxing for me not to talk to anybody in there. I wish I could, but it's how I am. Too scared to say anything to people. Um, Fourth period, yes, I do. Fifth period, yes. Fifth and sixth period, double block I actually have with my best friend, so it's really fun. In seventh period, no. So yeah, I would say I have a few friends in some of my classes, and a few friends not, but that's just how school is and stuff. And yeah, but I've learned over the years not to let shyness define me. It's hard for me because I don't know. Like when my best friend gets excited about something, like I literally will try to be excited. I don't know. It's just different for me. I feel like my another one of my friends, not saying any names, she'll like wave to my best friend over just walking in the hall and not to me, and it makes me feel some type of way. Like you we're friends. Like, why aren't you waving to me? She like waves like this, like exactly to her, and it gets to me. I've talked to my best friend about this yesterday and stuff, and it's just hard. Like, I don't know. It's very hard for me, guys, being so shy and having mutism, not being able to talk to anybody, like basically your whole life, and that's all people know you for is shyness. Like, you're not gonna talk. There's some people I go to high school with, literally I've known since elementary school, and they know how I am. And yeah, it's just hard. Like, if I see one of my friends in public, it's gonna be like, I'm not gonna wave to you. I'm like scared because there's people everywhere. Like, unless it's like my best friend, then yeah, because I know her like that, and yeah, I can just wave to her and stuff. And yeah, that's that. Also, with like my friends' parents and stuff, very awkward for me because I just am so quiet. I literally can't. It's horrible, but that's just how it is, and I have to learn to live with it. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, I haven't let. I try not to let shyness define me. It's defined me multiple times. I've gotten so emotional about it where I'm crying. Um, so yeah, I asked my best friend yesterday. I was like, Why are you friends with me? Like, I'm so quiet. And she's like, because you're such a sweet person, and you're such a sweet person, and you don't get into drama or anything like that. That it made me feel so happy because I love her so much. My best friend, she's been there for me since seventh grade. We met. It was Bailing time, like around COVID time. We met there. We came back to school, and I was like, "Hey, are you?" And she was like, "Yeah." And yeah, that's how we met. And we've grown up ever since, and we're in 10th grade now together. So very fun. I hope, of course, next year I get classes with her. That'll be so fun. Um, but yeah, just for saying that, it literally made me so much happier because I was still crying. And at lunch, I left her because I just needed time to take everything in after what happened. I was just so emotional. And my other friend gave me a big hug. She was like, "You don't need to be sorry about anything." And I just feel like those two people are just so amazing. Well, come here now. What do you need? What do you need? It's fine. Just chill. Um, but yeah, that's how it's. But yeah, I just feel like those people are gonna be in my life for a long time, and I just never want to lose them. They're just so amazing people, and yeah, I feel so lucky. So, guys, that was basically my story. Being shy my whole life. I still am, guys. Trust me, I still am. But I'm not as shy as you see. I made progress. Like, I'm not scared to make new friends or anything like that. I feel like I can make new friends. I could walk up to someone and be like, "Hey," or something, and start a conversation. But that's really hard for me sometimes to do because I don't know what to talk about. And I feel like if I say something to one of my friends, one person specifically, then they'll look at me like I'm weird. I'm not saying who, but and my other friend will be like, I don't care," and stuff. My best friend knows who it is. I'm not saying it on here. Um, but yeah, sorry guys. I know this again. Yeah, that's how it should be. Like, I don't care about what you have to say and stuff. And I ask, and that's just that gets me because I feel like I'm a very sweet person. Multiple people have said it. Multiple people have said it in my life, and her just saying that she doesn't care about anything I have to say is just really rude. I feel like I want to say I don't want her in my life, but I don't want that negativity like in my life. Yeah, it's just horrible, and like I shouldn't have to deal with that. Um, but yeah, and guys, also I get so embarrassed because I'm so shy. I feel like I'm the only person in most of my classes that doesn't ask questions to the teacher out loud, and I wouldn't go up to the teacher either. Like yesterday, one time in math, like literally yesterday, for the first time in I don't know how long. I actually went to my teacher and asked her a question, which is crazy because I've always been that type of person to never, like ask questions. Like, yeah, it's hard. Also, like, whenever on my sub team at my school, whenever I was on, I'm not on anymore. I chose not to do it anymore. Um, my best friend was also on it. Just had to say that. But like we would be learning, and I'd be so nervous to learn. I was always back row. I don't know why I would be so nervous to learn because everyone was staring at me, and I felt so nervous all the time that you had to be perfect and stuff. And if you mess up, they would like call you out or something. Like when we had performance, I was so nervous. First ever, all these people here. We were in the stands, but like in the bleachers, but it was just still so nervous for me, so nerve wracking, like literally. And yeah, but being on step team was one of the most fun experiences, like fun experiences ever in my life, and I got to be with my best friend. Also, fun fact: me and my sisters and I were on a dance team with a studio, not saying the name, but yeah, we did ballet and hip hop. Pretty fun. We never got to perform on an actual stage because, of course, that was whenever COVID was happening. Um, we just performed in our living room on like I don't know, bailing type thing, like camera. Yeah, we just danced and stuff. Very fun. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to share that with you guys personally. Let me know if you guys have any stories related to that, because I would love to reply to some. And just, yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye. Thanks guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye. Bye, guys.